We're Brad and Shyla. 6 months ago, we sold everything we owned and moved into a van that we are self-converting to travel in full-time. Follow along as we are in the final stages of finishing the build of our tiny home.
Alright, the van's done being worked on.
Welcome to Trippin' with Brad and Shyla. Still in California. Yesterday we mainly finished the lower cabinetry. We just need to paint it. We got our countertops, walls. We have to paint the whole van. We have to build the bench. There's a lot to do, so we'll see.
So yesterday we got a lot of small stuff accomplished. My dad put the face on our bottom cabinetry, and so that's nearing the end of completion. We got to make the doors for it today. Try and make the doors for it today. We got some more wiring ran through the upper channels. Shyla was painting the underside of the bed platform and all of the cabinetry underneath the bed with kills to try and prevent some further growth of mold. Yeah, slow moving today. We had to go to probably 8 different stores to try and find the butcher block seal, and couldn't find it. So we had to order it off Amazon, of course. That'll be here in 2 days. They'll be here. Shyla has her sister over, Keisha, so you can probably see her in the video. And Keisha and Shyla are going to continue to paint the kills basically over everything. We're just going to coat it as kind of a primer coat. I think we have our entire water system now, so as soon as they finish painting that side and it dries, we're going to install the water system, so that'll be really nice to get installed. And we ran the wires for the water pump as well yesterday. See how it's coming along. We'll show you the progress right now. So our little carport is condensating as it heats up today, so everything we had out here is getting wet. So we had to move everything first thing this morning, so that was the first crisis we had to deal with this morning. This morning we're going to try and finish up our countertop, get the sink cut, and get that installed, get our oven installed, get our sink installed, finish the lowers today, and at least get it maybe primed for paint. I think that would be a very, very good thing. We got our film crew with us today. Halen's on the camera.
The note. See, we didn't show the paint that. It's kind of a mess. I'm gonna go to the dogs. Hi! So, I'm gonna go to the dogs that they want this camera the whole time. And it's sunny and beautiful. But I need to go see there. I'm sure how they're doing. Okay? Okay. Hey, Shell, what do you need for you? I don't need it. It's a part of that later. I just grab a button and down below. Bye.
Brad is fastening the platform for the water tank right now, and then also running our diesel line for our heater, because we're going to put the tank for the heater, it runs off diesel, and it's going to go right here. This is where we're leaving it for the day. We are priming the floors and the cabinets. And we're done. As you can see, it's dark out here. So we're gonna call it for the day. Got a lot done. It's time for some tacos.
Time for some tacos. Taco time.
We're here for one more day. We stayed a few extra days. Originally, we were planning on leaving like yesterday, but we really want to finish a few things. Yesterday started off the beginning of the day very discouraged, being very honest. I was just very discouraged, and I did not see how we were going to get all of the tasks done, but it came together. We installed so much. It feels so good to have the stove in, the lower cabinets. I'm hoping our stain for our countertop, so we're gonna stain and seal it. That should be arriving today. We leave tomorrow, so whatever we don't finish here in California, Brad and I have to do in Portland. So the more we can finish here, the better, because we have the workspace, we have the help, we have all the tools here. So I'm ready.
Oh man, what day is this? Yesterday we got a lot done. It all started to come together. About 2 days ago it was starting to feel like we weren't going to get anywhere close to being finished with it. Now that yesterday's over with and we had some extra helping hands, and I think now we're starting to get a full grasp on the whole thing coming together and how it's going to look and everything we need for it. Today will be the real test to see how much we get done on this entire trip. We still have to make a few small cabinets, and we have a seat that we're going to build next to the bed. And we thought we kind of knew most of what we needed, and I think we did. But there's a few things like the water system that I kind of had planned out, but I didn't really have it planned out to a T. So we had to kind of go scramble to find some of the fittings and some of the adapters and things for that. Luckily, Shiloh ran to the store this morning and took care of that for us. As soon as my dad finishes the seat that he's working on, we're gonna install the flooring, and then paint and finishes and cabinet doors, and that's pretty much what we're doing. So this is where we're going to have our little expandable seat. Start cutting out this spice rack. I've already started over here, just doing a little scribe line. How do you like the van so far?
It's awesome.
And then down here I'm going to try to get all of the inlet fittings for our water tank, so we can get our water tank installed. And then we have a perfect gap back here for our diesel tank heater. You can get the diesel out of the kitchen area, and it's a perfect little cubby hole for it. So that's what we're gonna do now.
That'd be cool.
Introduce yourself. This is my friend Jesse.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Jesse.
How long have we known each other? I don't know, over 10 years.
Since middle school.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah.
Yep.
So we're making progress. It's getting kind of late. We made these little spice cabinets that we're going to put in here, and then put a face over so that we have a little lip that the spice won't fall out. Those two spice racks, and then we're gonna face that whole thing to the end of the counter, and then eventually we'll have a backsplash that we're gonna do over this whole thing. Most of our water tank system installed. We've got the some of the water line coming here, and then back here we got our pump installed, but they did not give us they did not sell us the strainer filter thing that goes on the end of that, so we have to get one of those, and then that's going to go into the pump and then up to the faucet, which will install tomorrow. Charlotte's staying up late to paint cabinetry if the weather holds out. We got all our cabinet doors over there. My dad made this seat. Originally it was going to expand to be double the length, but we decided for time purposes this little two-person bench will be perfect for us for now. Diesel tank mounted right next to the water tank. There's a little gap, but it's not too bad. We have our water tank inlet back here, you can barely see, and then the city fill inlet there. So let's see, what did we get done? We got the water tank mostly installed. We just have to fasten it to the van, that way it's not sliding around when we're driving. We got the bench made. We ran our diesel tank to the back. Our list for the day, that's what we're trying to accomplish. This is a scary monster my niece drew. Here's what we have to do today. It's our last day here, so we need to get stuff done. And then tomorrow morning, we're gonna leave bright and early back for Portland because I have to work tomorrow night. So that's our plan, huh? Let's pick you back up in a minute.
Today is our last day here in California. We were originally planning on leaving this afternoon, but tomorrow we're gonna leave bright and early because we're almost finished with painting and a few things that it's just easier to get done here than have to try and do it in Portland. Very lengthy list, and I think we can get it all done. Feeling accomplished, not so discouraged anymore. Just tired. We'll see what we get done today. I feel pretty confident that we can get everything on this list done, but we'll see.
So that's kind of what our soap dispenser and faucet will look like. Got some leftover carnitas that my mom made the other night. It's looking like a pretty good breakfast burrito. Oh, wet salsa. All those good juices. That hits the spot this morning. Dog pile. Ah! Ah. Oh geez. Oh geez. Making big progress, big strides.
Still painting.
It's like an entire weekend of painting.
Our week of painting.
And then our ceiling is kind of the last thing that we will tackle whenever.
Painted the bench, check. Did a second coat on the cabinetry. Right now we are installing the upper cabinets. We're just putting the hinges on them. And yeah, hardware and hinges is what we're putting on right now.
We're starting to get our cabinet doors installed. Starting to look really good.
It's like 5:30 in the morning. We need to leave California by like 9 a.m. to get back to Portland. Brad works this evening, but whatever we don't finish today, I mean, we could always finish in Portland, but the ideal thing would be just getting those floors in.
Oh, sorry, Sophia. We have a 7.5 hour drive ahead of us, so goal is to hopefully get it done. We're very, very close. And then put our bed platform back in, drill the holes through, and then pile everything back in, and maybe get in and out one more time, and then get out of here. Let's go. So it's starting to rain again, so we're gonna wrap up our work week here in California. We got most of our flooring in. We're gonna have to trim around all the... We didn't quite get to the facing on that shelf, which is fine. We're gonna trim out these corner pieces we put up somehow, and then eventually do our ceiling. All right, the van's done being worked on.
Packed up. We're gonna leave right now for Portland. We're back in Portland. And we have to squish the bed. We have to squish the bed down and make the bed. And then we can finally relax.
This is kind of the state of the van as we return to Portland. Kind of a hot mess, but we got most everything sorted underneath the bed. Tomorrow we pick up our fridge. That's really exciting. So our little, this will be filled with our fridge, and that'll be really nice. So we're pretty excited about that, and we'll see if our one battery can power it. We don't know, but we're guessing maybe. So yeah, we'll probably pick you back up when we've reflected on everything.
What do you have?
I think we got a present.